You are watching Zombies Are Coming. If a zombie apocalypse breaks out, are you ready? Stay tuned, and you might be. There are some things you might want to have on hand in case a zombie apocalypse does break out. You're going to need water and/or water purification tablets. Canned food. They tend to hold for a long period of time, as well as preserves. If you can, try MREs. A lot of people can't stomach that. I'd suggest try. They do tend to hold for a long period of time as well. They do have a shelf life. They don't last forever. MREs are cheap and efficient, but they don't taste good. You're going to need batteries, lots of batteries. Doesn't matter what kind of batteries. You're going to need all kinds of batteries, various ranges and different sizes for all different kinds of things. One way or the other, you can use all batteries that hold a charge, as well as store them in a cool place. Batteries tend to hold a charge when they stay cool. The hotter the battery, the faster it drains a charge. You're going to want flashlights and lanterns. Doesn't really matter what kind, but you're not going to want all of them to be as bright as you can find them. You are going to want some low lit lights or lanterns, whatever. You don't really want to cause that much attention to yourselves at all times. Sometimes you just need a little bit of light, so you don't really want to get the bright light. Defensive supplies. Yes, you will need defensive supplies, but you don't need to go all Sarah Connor and get a huge stockpile of firearms. That's just overkill for right now. Eventually, yes, you would want that stockpile of weapons, but now is not the time. Now is more focused on getting what you need to survive. Protecting yourself is, if you can, fortification is your first bet. If you can't do that, then you do need, yes, small arms and whatnot to protect yourself out on the run. But for right now, we're focusing on fortification purposes, what you will need to survive in your own home. Invest in some long-range walkie-talkies, or possibly a CB. It doesn't have to be elaborate, but you are going to want some form of communication to see if you can communicate with the outside world. A CB does provide a longer range if you can provide a large enough antenna to provide the source for that range. You want to keep road maps and/or an atlas. Thomas Guide would be a great one to have, as well as a GPS. There's no guarantee that the satellites will work after a Z-Day breaks out. It's theory that all electricity will go as well, so in that theory you might want to just be careful. Have the GPS, yes, that's cool, because if it does work, then hey, you got GPS. If not, you just have a whole bunch of expensive plastic that's not going to work. A map will always work if you do know how to read one. You're going to want to head and get literature, and you might as well catch up on it now so you can be a little bit fresh with it. It never hurts, just in case, because you could use this information even if you get stranded on the side of the road. A lot of it is good information to know just in case. You're going to want to get books such as How to Do It manuals. You want to start simple, small buildings, lean-tos, huts, forts, tree houses off of the ground would be great. Tree houses can be elaborate. You'd be amazed. You're going to want to get books on horticulture. You're going to need to know when to plant, when to pick, and what to plant and what to pick. Other kinds of survival guides. Ancient Native American weapons, structures, and transportation. That could come in handy if you're all out in the middle of nowhere and on your own. You need to take care of yourself. Those will give you the simple tools on how to build shelter and how to take care of yourself. Give you the simple skills of making weapons and making fire and etc. Rocks and minerals. When the gunpowder runs out, you're going to need something that goes boom. In case you've never done it before and you have to end up living out in the wild, you might want to get a book on how to properly skin an animal, because one wrong cut and the meat's bad. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget the thumbs up. or the thumbs down. Don't forget to subscribe for future videos. Please feel free to leave your comments and your feedback. You can also like my Zombies Are Coming Facebook page for further updates. You can also follow me at Google+, Twitter, or my Z-Day Survival Guide blog. All the links are below.